Ready?
Always ready. What's going on, guys? Bradley Martyn here. We're not even turning the music down today because I was like, why? Why do we need to turn the music down? We're turned up on a Monday. People out here popping.
Dude, Monday morning.
Monday morning is like, yeah, this is it today. So anyways, today I'm gonna show you guys how not to bench press. So this is how Kevin bench presses. I'm gonna show you how not to. Matter of fact, why don't you just do it? I'll just film you bench pressing.
That's funny, bro.
And I don't gotta show them anything. They can just watch you do it. Oh, you bench more than me?
No, better form.
Better form. Why don't you show us?
Huh?
Why don't you show us? You're always talking. You wanna show us?
Yeah,
show us your form. Go ahead.
All right.
Come on, go.
Right.
Nah, go. Show us your form.
Go.
Nah, go.
You go.
Everyone wants to see it. Go.
You go. I want to see your impersonation.
So look, this is Kevin. This is how you bench. This is how Kevin benches.
Okay, let's go.
This is how not to bench.
Okay. All right. Like that? Okay, seriously.
No, seriously. Okay, so the reason why I'm doing this video is because I see people in the gym all the time, and I've done videos similar to this in the past, but I want to reiterate this, how not to bench press, because you might be like, you might see your bro in the gym, and he'd be like, yeah, bro, just do it like this. And you're like, oh, my bro's doing it like this. That's okay if I do it like this, but I want to stop a few things. I want to shut a few things down, because some of those things need to stop. So a few different things that are really important. I'll start with this one, because a lot of people do this in the gym. If you want to like hit your shoulders, then fine. Go hit your shoulders, go do some like shoulder presses, maybe bench press wrong, but I want to show people thinking like they're doing the bench press, but all they're hitting is their shoulders. And not that that's a bad thing. I mean, it's going to grow your shoulders. But a lot of times when you start increasing the weight, your shoulders are in a more delicate position to be injured, a more easy position for them to be injured. Because it's like, I'm gonna show you real quick, so what I'm talking about, I'm gonna show you. But if you're gonna bench press with your shoulders, do that with, like, that's your intention of I'm bench pressing with my shoulders versus like this is how I bench press all the time. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what a lot of people do in the gym. I see this a ton. Check this out. Just like this.
Yeah.
Very high shoulders, right? You guys see my high shoulders?
It looks very uncomfortable.
It is, and like I mean, with this weight, it's very easy and manageable, and you guys can do this. But you gotta understand, as you warm up more and more, you're putting like your rear delt, like your upper back, your scapula's in like a really like difficult position for them to like maintain structure, right? Which is why when you see people bench press, they'll tuck their body in, right? If you're trying to do this to work your shoulders, then that's fine, right? But if you're trying to bench press, you're trying to max out, like your bros, you guys are all maxing out, like broing it up.
Don't do this.
Don't do this, right? Because it's gonna just put you in a position that it's more difficult to actually move the most amount of weight. Because as you come up higher like this, it's gonna be more shoulder dominant. And the whole point is to move the most amount of weight in the bench press if you're trying to bench press, right? Because your bro is probably benching like 315, you might be doing 225, and you're like, I need to get 315, but you might be stuck at 225 because you're benching like this and you're not even using your chest properly, or you're not using your triceps properly. So that's one.
One not to do.
One thing not to do, and we're gonna correct it at the end of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing not to do, and I do this a lot. I'm a huge culprit for this, and I'm every time I bench now, I try and make it a point to start with this, like this mental note. Keep your feet flat. Like, don't dance. I tend to dance. Like, I'm not a very good dancer, so I think when I bench, I try and dance to like.
That's not the time for it, dude.
It's not the time. Nope. So I do a lot of the foot movement. Like, my feet will be like, right? What you should be doing, and a power lifter will tell you, and even a bodybuilder, like, you need to. It's like almost like you're gathering yourself from the floor all the way up, pressing to your chest, right? Because every time you dance, you're moving your feet around, you're losing tension, you're losing power.
Yeah.
At the same time, this whole thing is almost like your body becomes like, even though you are benching, it's almost like a big spring in a sense, where everything is nice and tight.
Yeah. So
you could press the most amount of weight and have the most amount of force going like up or up and slightly back, right? Depending on how you bench. But if you're going like this with your feet, the two-step, it's not working out. So I'm gonna show you what I see all the time, and I do this. So again, I'm checking myself as well. Let's see what happens. Let's do this. See that two-step?
A lot of people do that.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
But you're just losing power, you're losing energy.
Yeah, because your legs are loose, then your glutes are loose, and then your core gets loose, and then like you're just everything.
It's all bad. Yeah. So let's give them. Well, there's two more things, but these two things kind of go together. benching either flat back, which is okay, but not ideal. So I wanna discuss something. Power bench versus like a bodybuilding bench versus like a weekend warrior bench, okay? It's a lot of different kinds of benches, but what I want to get you guys to understand is there's a few things that I've talked about it before. I want to talk about it again. What I was doing this whole time as I was showing you this was another thing that was wrong. My head was off the bench, okay? The reason why this is, dude, I've done this forever. And I've done this because I always saw my stronger bros do this, so I was like, oh, that's what the strong bros do, then I'm doing it. And so I was like, but what I've learned is that has messed up my neck over time.
For sure.
So, because like this, imagine you're benching 300, 400 pounds, 200 pounds, whatever it is, and every time you come down, you're torquing.
Fuck,
right? I'm like going down, I'm like all that tension, and then I'm like using it to like catapult myself up.
No bad.
It might make you feel a little bit stronger, but you do that for like a year, 2 years where I've done it, next thing you know, I'm like, my neck's always tight, my shoulder's always tight. I've been there, okay? I've learned over the last 4 or 5 months, me trying to keep my head down and keep my head flat has benefited me, and I have less neck issues. So if that's something that you guys can kind of relate to, try that. If you're like if you're the neck catapult guy, stop doing it. It might fix your problems.
Don't be the neck guy.
Don't be the neck guy. It's like doing the chicken head.
Yeah.
So that is in relation to the arch, okay? The arch, you see people on the gram, it's like arch is like, girls especially, like arch is like crazy, crazy wide. So a lot of times people are doing this arch because they're power lifters and they want to shorten the range of motion as much as possible. Yeah. Because the whole goal of that is like, how could I get the bar from here to here, the most amount of weight, the fastest, the easiest, so that I can get a good lift, a white lift, whatever it is, right? So for you guys, you don't need to have like a crazy arch. You gotta have arch that's comfortable, right? So what that means is head down flat, butt flat, and wherever you feel comfortable to get like a slight arch, be there. Like, so it's okay to have an arch. You don't need to have a crazy drastic arch. The whole point of it is like, you're trying to basically have an arch, keep your head flat. The whole idea of an arch is it takes your shoulders, like your front delt, a little bit more out of the movement and puts more of the emphasis on your chest and your triceps where you're gonna be stronger. And not only stronger, you're gonna be safer, all right? Because like I said earlier, the first move, the most dangerous. The shoulder move, like especially as you increase weight, like your scapulas, your upper back is not safe in this position. Like, and as the weight increases, yeah, you might be just a beast, and you're like, oh, I can do this no problem. And there are guys who can do that no problem, but some people, you're gonna see it and they're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. And they're gonna go try 315, they're gonna be like, ah, and then the thing's gonna fall, and then it's gonna be like mayhem, and the next thing you know, you don't have a shoulder anymore or something, I don't know. So, the arch, work on arch. You guys should have some type of an arch, as long as it's not like you don't need to like.
Well, as long as your butt's on the bench,
as long as you don't feel pain in your back.
Your upper back is on the bench.
Upper back.
And you feel good.
Yeah. So the scapular retraction, the ideal position is like your scapulas are flat. Because I talked about this before, I'm gonna say it again. You want them to be flat because then you got a sturdy base to press off. Versus if you just lay down on the bench and your scapulas are like flared out, you know, like if I was just like this and my scapulas are out, then you have a much less sturdy base, right? Your scapulas are like going like this on the bench and they're moving. If they're moving, then as the weight's moving, there's more play, right? Versus you backing together, then your shoulders are safe, your upper back is flat, you have a sturdier base to press the weight from, okay? So, what else should we show them on this? I just want you to bench, it would be like wrong, and then I'll bench, it would be like right.
Mine's
good
better
idea?
than yours, though.
No, it's not.
My form?
Not. So not better than mine.
Yeah, it's better.
Show. Go ahead.
I don't need to show, bro.
No, go ahead, bro. I bet you I film better than you too.
Nope.
Come on, give me a camera.
I'm out of focus right now.
Give me a camera.
No.
Yeah, I've been out of focus the whole time. Oh, now you're all two-handed this shit. Okay. All right, what else?
Well, we gotta take the thumbnail now.
All right, let's do it.
So, how much weight do you want to put on the bar?
Oh, at least 700 pounds.
700?
700. Because you're not actually doing it, but we're gonna post it on the internet?
No, maybe like a few. We don't even put that many.
Okay, 500.
No, like 225, 315.
All right, 4 or 5.
315.
All right, 375. Let's do it. Up, 1, up, good, up, good, up, good, up, good, up, good. 3, come on, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, come on, go, 1 more, up. Come on.
Yo,
Yeah.
what's this?
What's this? What do you mean what is this? This is how you cast spells. Are you ready? You ready to see a spell?
Yeah.
All right.
You don't know any spells.
Well, I know a spell. You want to know one? Watch. Massage therapist. Look. Look at it. Look.
Yeah?
Look. See? Real.
Wow.
See? That's how. See that?
All right, do it again.
I just casted a spell.
Let's see what else you can do.
Come over here. I casted a spell. I casted a spell. I was like massage therapist. See?
Magic!
She showed
You
up.
made me appear.
See? This is what happens. This is how it goes down. This is what happens in here.
I like this wand. Is that a Harry Potter wand?
No, this is a real one.
Oh, that's a real one.
It's not Harry Potter one. That's fake. Harry Potter's fake.
That's a real one.
This is a real one. Yeah. Harry Potter's fake, dude. She asked me if this is a Harry